Hello, this is Greg Allison with Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm, coming to you from the 3rd day of October 2020. Now, some of you may recall me showing you my garden I was planting. I was planting veggies, and I said it's past season. It's a bit risky, a bit sporty to plant these now. I'm going to show you how they're doing, and I'm going to stick some beans. If you never stuck any beans, you might want to stay tuned for that. But I'm about to show you how some of this stuff is doing. It's doing pretty well. And we'll stick some beans. And I'm going to be planting some onions too. I don't know if I'll do it in this video, but I got some onions here to set out. So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Because I do a lot of videos on gardening, how to grow things, how to eat from the wild. I'll show you how to grow things organically, how to do it where you don't have to buy fertilizers, so that you can grow when the grid's down. That's one of my key things, especially when you got a worm farm. That really helps. And I will return to selling worms, just not yet. So I got a few things I got to do, take care of. We'll go over all that. Also, support my channel. Please consider you need to prep right now. Go to prepwithgreg.com. You get $100 off a 4-week supply of 25-year lasting food. Good stuff, 3 meals, 22,000 calories a day. And to grow your garden, of course, like I'm doing, you need heirloom seeds. For heirloom seeds, check the links below to True Leaf Market. If you use my links, that helps my channel too. And at True Leaf Market, you can buy heirloom seeds. Greg, it's too late. I'll have to, you can grow indoors. Check the Microgreens, the Microgreen supplies. Check my videos on growing microgreens. You can do that year round in your house. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's talk about what we have here. Look at this. My squash made. Look there, there's a nice big one. A whole bunch of other ones that's going to be big soon, real soon. Look at all that. I'm making some nice squash here. I was really wondering if this would make, because I was really planting it past the normal season guide. It's the 3rd day of August. I have seen it frost. I have seen it frost as early as the 5th of August. It could, not August, October. Pardon me, I'm saying August, I mean October. It's the 3rd of October. I hope I said that. There is some garlic coming up in here. Look at that. I do have some garlic, oddball garlic come up here and there. Some volunteer. Where there's corms and stuff, it will come back up. You can't really get all the corms out of the ground and harvest it. Not readily. So this squash here is doing well. It's just a small patch. It's not a market garden. This is for my own self, my own use. And I've got greens. I've got turnip greens and mustard greens mixed in together here. They're a little thick. Some animals have been in here helping themselves, I can see, digging around, making a mess. But the good thing is, I got enough greens here to make a mess. That's what you call it when you get a bunch. There's also some curly dock mixed in with it. I could throw that in there. That's going to be a little bitter. It's kind of large there. I did plant some collard greens up here. A few of them are doing well. Some of them looks like there's been some animal pawing around here. So something's been helping itself. These greens were coming up, but I think something has helped themselves to some of it. And I'm going to stick these peas here in a minute. This squash is not doing as well as the yellow crookneck. This is some of the butternut squash. You can see a little bitty butternut down there. Maybe it'll make. That's a big question, if this can make in time. You see my turmeric is getting kind of toward the end of its season. Show you real quick. It's got blooms. These are beets. Now to make this work, I'm going to have to come in and really thin these out. Now I can eat the greens where I thin them out, but these are too thick for beets to make the beet, beetroot. But I was just throwing seeds in my planter. I can't find the other planter wheels. And I was in a hurry. It was late one night. Check out this pepper. That's some beautiful looking pepper. Pretty wild looking. It's a black. Show you some of the flowers on the turmeric. Now this turmeric, we got to 40 degrees last night. I just checked my forecast though, and it's not showing it going that cold again in the next 2 weeks. So my garden should be okay, but as you know, all those things can change in a moment's notice. There's some bugs biting on this stuff. There's some more of those really dark, beautiful peppers. I've got to save some seed from that. And a volunteer turmeric. Got some goldenrod. I have to do a video on shoemake real soon. I'll have to do a shoemake video on some other stuff. And I need to do a video of lettuce from the aquaponics greenhouse. And I do have some lettuce in the lower garden. One thing about this squash, butternut squash, it's got some kind of disease in it. I need to check it out. The older leaves are dying off, but the newer leaves putting on seem to be doing fine. So let's go stick out some of these peas over here. Peas, please. I got a few black eye and a few purple hull peas mixed. Not much. I've usually planted far bigger pea patches than this. This is the smallest pea patch I believe I've ever planted. So, got some little bamboo shoots here. And if the ground's soft enough, this will be real easy. I say if. It's not critical I get this done today. I got more sticks than I probably need here. What you try to do is stick them in. Now, all you gotta do is stick them in the proximity of the plant. Oh yeah, there we go. I got one in. It's kind of hard to do when you're holding the camera. But you just stick them in, and these plants will wrap around. See, oh, I almost got the stem of a plant. I won't do that. They will wrap around these poles. And it's best if you push them a little closer to the ground. Goes in easier. You don't run as much risk of breaking a pole. Something is trampled in here. Some big critter, deer, person. Purpose of a raised bed is to keep footprints out though, you know, keep animals out. Well, not so easy to keep animals out, but the whole idea is you don't want to be stepping in the bed, because where you step, you compress the soil. If you compress the soil, the plants won't do as well. Plants love loose soil because it aerates the roots a lot better. Roots need to aerate. And here I got a little bitty plant coming up from here. Should I spare that or should I kill it? You know what that is? Well, that's either shoemake or elderberry. I got both right here together. They're both going up side by side, shoemake and elderberry. And that's a little briar plant that grows around here. It's got little briars, little stickers on it. See those stickers? There'll be a few down the stem. But, if you watch my videos, you notice I kind of like to pull up any kind of briar bare-handed. That's just kind of my style. Even the big, really thorny ones. So we're getting some of these stuck out here. Don't take no time to stick some peas. Do it right. Just want to get them down in there. Get it started. Kind of hard to do when I'm holding the camera, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm just getting them stuck in here and random, because these aren't really in good little rows here. And I did kind of plant them that way. I have other little critters running around back here. A lot of deer in this area. And I'm worried about my squash, because they will eat squash. They've not discovered these yet. But I think I'm going to cover it today or tomorrow. Just cover up the squash. Hope the deer won't do too much damage to it. They could come here one night and clear it out. It's always a possibility with deer, you never know. But it's kind of late, and I've had other things distracting me today. Quite a few other distractions on this day. So this is, you know, there's really nothing to this. I'm not going to keep you on the camera here as I do this, but it'd be a lot easier for me to do it if I'm not on the camera. But you get the idea. You're going to go around somewhere close to the base of the bean. You find a place and you stick it in the ground. Oops, that's a little sideways, but it's not going to matter. And I'll show you a couple other things before I break the video here. There you go. I like when they go in like that. I'm going to have a few more put in. Show you a weed type or two. You know, that's clover. You know you can eat clover, right? Most clover you can eat. Red clover. That stuff with a little carrot in it. There's a plant or two I saw earlier I was wanting to show you and talk about. If I can find it now. Maybe it's in my lower garden. Ah, there it is. This is a nightshade plant. It makes what we call a ground cherry. And they're basically like a tomillo, however you say that. They're related to tomatoes. They grow in a paper shell. They're usually yellow. I've grown them and ate them. The ones that are domestic, I've not really been into eating the wild ones. There are people that do that. But just letting you know, that's a wild edible. But you really got to see it to know it. I just thought I would show it. Actually, here's one. It's making flowers. See those leaves? It's flowered up. Yeah, it's in the nightshade family. I usually pull those up. I'm not really big into eating those. Even the ones I grew, I wasn't too big into. You know, the people use them in salsas and such. Looks like I'm not going to get a whole lot of collard greens out of this patch here, but I'll get some. There's a lot of briars tucked over. I had to pull up a lot of briars here. Look at this. We got some poke salad coming up. Look at that. I always get poke salad coming up fresh. I can throw some poke in, right? Just remember, poke salad is not a salad. You have to cook it, boil it, drain the water off about 2 or 3 times, and then eat it. It does have toxins in it. Quite a few. Here's what's beautiful about shoemake. Look how the leaves turn. Red, beautiful color. Red berries. Yeah, I'll do a video on shoemake dedicated to that. Well, okay, I'm going to finish up with poking these sticks in, and I'll also do a video tomorrow, probably about next day or two. I'll do some videos on lettuce in the greenhouse. We'll talk a little bit about aquaponics, and we'll talk about shoemake, and I might even do my video on the black gum trees, making toothpicks out of, making toothbrushes out of black gum, what my grandmother used to always use, and talking about the berries a little bit. So there's several things I can do. I won't be posting all these videos right off. Most of these videos will probably get posted next week, during the week, maybe later. But anyway, they're all here for you to see, enjoy. So please subscribe to my channel, bang the update notification bell, and click all. And thank you for watching. Be sure to check my links below. Thank you for watching.